If you're a man over 60, here's something you've probably never heard before. Much of the fatigue, decreased desire, less vigorous mornings, and even the dip in confidence you're feeling may not just be due to age. It could be your diet, specifically the fruits you're missing. That's right, fruits. Because hidden on supermarket shelves are three natural foods that can quietly boost your energy, revitalize your performance, and restore your vitality without pills, embarrassment, or waiting months for results. I'm Dr. Anna, a physician trained at USP, a specialist in nutrition from the Federal University of Sao Paulo, with over 25 years of experience in men's health and a researcher in the Department of Andrology. What I'm about to share might surprise you because it's not about testosterone injections or prescription drugs. It's about fuel, real delicious fuel that your body recognizes and loves. Most men believe decline is inevitable, but what if I told you there's a red fruit that floods your arteries with fresh blood, a green fruit that gently restores testosterone, and a sweet yellow fruit that boosts your energy at the cellular level? This isn't theory. It's proven nutritional therapy, backed by clinical research and real-life stories. Today, I'll show you exactly how to use these three fruits, simply to transform how you feel physically, emotionally, and intimately. Stay with me. What you'll learn next could change the way you age. Before we dive in, if you care about staying strong, energized, and confident after 60, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any health tips designed specifically for you. If you find this video helpful, write yes in the comments. If not, write no, and let me know what you'd like to see next. I'm here to serve you. Also, tell me which state in Brazil you're watching from. Let's get started with the first fruit. And it might surprise you, it's not a trendy supplement or some exotic superfood from the other side of the world. It's a fruit that scientists have quietly studied for its powerful ability to restore circulation, support the prostate, and bring back firmness where it matters most. Let's talk about pomegranates and why every man over 60 should make them a daily habit. Pomegranate, the circulation supercharger. I'll never forget the look on Jorge's face. He was 72, sitting quietly in my Sao Paulo office, and said something I've heard from many men. "Doctor, I'm not the man I used to be." Well, his energy was low, his confidence was gone, and intimacy had become a distant memory. But what stood out wasn't just what he said, it was what he didn't know. Jorge didn't realize his biggest issue wasn't age, it was blood flow. And it turns out, one of the most powerful ways to restore it is something you can find in the fruit aisle, the pomegranate. This ancient fruit, long considered a symbol of vitality across cultures, is now backed by modern science for what it does for aging arteries. Pomegranates are rich in polyphenols, compounds that act like fuel for your blood vessels. They help your arteries expand, improve circulation, and boost nitric oxide levels. Nitric oxide is critical. It's the molecule that relaxes blood vessels, allowing blood to flow freely, especially to areas where older men need it most. What's remarkable is how quickly it works. In a clinical study conducted at USP School of Medicine, older men who drank pomegranate juice daily saw noticeable improvements in erection strength and stamina in just 2 weeks. 2 weeks, no side effects, no prescriptions, just natural blood flow restoration from a single fruit. But the benefits don't stop there. Pomegranates also help reduce inflammation, lower oxidative stress, and protect the prostate. 3 issues that slowly erode men's health over time. For men struggling with frequent nighttime bathroom trips or feeling the subtle pressure of an enlarged prostate, pomegranates offer gentle, natural support. And the flavor, refreshing, slightly tart, and deeply satisfying, feels even better when you know what it's doing for your body. Jorge followed my advice, just 180 milliliters of pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice every morning. That's it. 2 weeks later, he returned to my office. A different man with a different energy. His posture had changed. He smiled more. He even joked that his wife was looking at him differently again. This wasn't magic. It was biology reactivated through fruit. It's easy to overlook pomegranates because they don't promise quick fixes or make loud claims on a bottle, but that's exactly why they work. They support your body where it needs it most, your blood vessels, heart, prostate, and yes, your performance. So if you've been feeling sluggish in the mornings, or if intimacy feels more like a memory than a reality, I urge you, don't turn to pills first, turn to pomegranates. Nature put this fruit here for a reason. It's built for strength, stamina, and restoration. In Brazil, while pomegranates aren't as common as other fruits, they're becoming more available in supermarkets and farmers markets, especially from March to May. If you find fresh pomegranates, great. The seeds are delicious. But if you want convenience, unsweetened pomegranate juice delivers big benefits too. Researchers at USP found that among Brazilian men over 60, those who regularly consumed pomegranates had 37% fewer symptoms of benign prostatic hyperplasia, enlarged prostate, than those who didn't. That means fewer nighttime bathroom trips and better, more restful sleep. As powerful as this fruit is, it's just the beginning. Next, I'll share the green fruit that helps older men naturally boost testosterone without injections, gels, or expensive clinics, a fruit most men have ignored their entire lives. Avocado, the testosterone booster. I still remember the quiet frustration in Henrique's voice when he leaned forward and said, "I don't feel like a man anymore." He was 68, in good shape for his age, a retired businessman from Rio de Janeiro, doing all the right things, but something had changed. His drive was gone, not just in the bedroom, but in life. He felt slower, weaker, almost invisible. What Henrique didn't know, and what so many men don't realize, is that this isn't just about age, it's about testosterone. Testosterone isn't just a number or a hormone, it's a feeling. It's the fire in your belly when you wake up ready to tackle the day. It's the confidence in your voice, the strength in your handshake, and yes, the passion that fuels intimacy and purpose. The problem? After 60, most men have low levels. But there's a natural way to fuel your hormones again, and it doesn't come in a vial or a patch. It comes from a fruit you've probably passed by thousands of times in the supermarket, the avocado. This creamy green fruit holds the key to reigniting testosterone naturally. It's packed with monounsaturated fats, the good kind your body needs to produce healthy testosterone levels. It's also rich in magnesium and zinc, two minerals essential for male hormonal balance, and loaded with vitamin B6, which helps reduce cortisol, the stress hormone that quietly strangles testosterone production over time. When Henrique started eating just half an avocado a day, with his morning eggs or sliced over a salad, something shifted. Within a week, his energy was up. He said he felt more present, more centered, more alive. His mood improved, his sleep deepened, and that fire he thought was gone forever started to flicker again. We live in a world that sells quick fixes for male decline. Shots, pills, synthetic gels. But the truth is, your body was never broken. It just needed the right fuel. Avocado provides that fuel in the most natural way possible. Plus, it's rich in potassium, which helps regulate blood pressure and supports heart health, a critical piece of the performance puzzle. What I love most about avocados is their simplicity. No special prep, no complicated plan. Just half a fruit a day can shift your biology significantly. And when you pair it with other small changes like better sleep, a bit of movement, and deep breathing, you create a hormonal environment that works for you, not against you. This isn't just about bringing testosterone back, it's about bringing you back. The man who stands tall, speaks clearly, and lives with purpose. Testosterone isn't youth, it's vitality. And avocado is one of the most underrated tools we have to reclaim it naturally and powerfully. Henrique isn't alone. I've seen dozens of men turn the page on their energy and confidence just by adding this one fruit to their daily routine. It's not flashy, but it works. And when your hormones start to realign, everything changes. Your metabolism, your sleep, your mood, your connection with your partner. A USP School of Medicine study showed that men who regularly ate avocados had testosterone levels 18% higher than those who didn't, after just 6 weeks. In Brazil, we're fortunate to have avocados year-round at affordable prices. Our national variety, the buttery avocado, is creamier and richer in healthy fats than imported ones. It's a true nutritional gem grown in our own backyard. But while testosterone is the engine, it still needs a spark to ignite. That spark often comes from energy, deep cellular energy that keeps you moving, thinking, and feeling like yourself again. It's exactly what the next fruit delivers. It's sweet, simple, and fuels your body in ways no supplement ever could. Banana, the energy activator and artery protector. A few years ago, I worked with a man named Walter, 73, a retired school principal from Belo Horizonte, a proud father of three, and someone who always took pride in staying active. But when he walked into my office, he wasn't himself. His words were firm, but his shoulders were slumped. He said, "Doctor, I'm tired all the time, not just in my body, but in my mind, my spirit. I wake up exhausted." It wasn't sadness, it was depletion. He'd lost his spark. I asked him something simple. When was the last time you felt truly energized after breakfast? He looked at me, puzzled. I skip most mornings, he said. And there was the clue. Because the body, especially after 60, doesn't wake up on its own. It needs support. It needs fuel that speaks the language of your heart, blood vessels, and brain. That's where the humble banana comes in. Most men dismiss bananas as basic, but I see them as foundational. Bananas are loaded with potassium, magnesium, and B vitamins, nutrients that do far more than just prevent cramps. They work behind the scenes to relax your blood vessels, protect your arteries, and give your body the minerals it needs to generate energy at the cellular level. When Walter started his mornings with a banana, paired with a bit of peanut butter and a glass of water, he felt a shift in just a few days. He told me, "I don't just have more energy, I feel steadier, like I'm not crashing mid-morning." That's because bananas support your body's natural rhythm. They help regulate blood sugar, calm stress through tryptophan, which boosts serotonin, and fuel your muscles, heart, and even your brain. And when energy flows consistently, everything feels easier. Walking, thinking, being present, and yes, performing in the moments that matter. Bananas also support cardiovascular health, which plays a huge role in performance for older men. Poor circulation means poor function. Potassium, the star nutrient in bananas, is a natural protector of arterial health. It keeps blood pressure in check and lets blood move freely through the body, including to areas that may have struggled in recent years. The beauty of this fruit is its simplicity. No prep, no recipe, no guesswork. It's practical, digests easily, and delivers results without elaborate plans. I tell my patients, if you want consistent energy, start with consistent habits, and a banana a day is one of the best. It's amazing how something so common can make such an extraordinary difference. Walter didn't overhaul his life, he just added a banana every morning. 2 weeks later, his wife called to thank me, not just for the banana, but for bringing back the version of her husband she hadn't seen in years. Energy is the foundation. Without it, nothing else works. And as you rebuild it, layer by layer, you start to feel your body come back online. In Brazil, we're blessed with high-quality bananas year-round. From the sweet Prata banana to the earthy plantain, each variety has its unique nutrient profile, but all share those core components that fuel male vitality. Researchers at the Federal University of Minas Gerais found that regular banana consumption can boost energy levels in men over 60 by up to 27% compared to those who don't eat them regularly, with the effect most noticeable in the first 4 hours after consumption. Exactly when many men report energy slumps. But what happens when you combine these three fruits, pomegranate, avocado, and banana, and consume them day after day in a rhythm your body understands? That's where the real transformation begins. In the next section, I'll show you exactly how these fruits work together to unlock strength, confidence, and performance you may have thought were gone forever. Why these three fruits work best together. There's something powerful that happens when you stop treating your body like it's broken and start fueling it like it's rebuilding. I've seen this time and again with men in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. They come in feeling tired, foggy, frustrated, convinced they've crossed some invisible line they can't come back from. Then something shifts. They start with a small change, a fruit here, a better breakfast there, and suddenly that spark they thought was lost starts to flicker again. Here's the truth most people miss. It's not just the individual fruits that make the difference. It's what happens when you use them together, consistently, daily, and with intention. Pomegranate, avocado, and banana may seem like simple foods, but each fills a critical gap in the aging male body. Pomegranate floods your arteries with circulation, revitalizing blood flow and protecting the prostate. Avocado fuels your hormones, giving testosterone a chance to rise naturally without stress or synthetic help. Banana powers your cells with clean, steady energy, stabilizing mood, sharpening focus, and keeping your heart strong. Together, they form a triangle of support: circulation, hormones, and energy, all reinforcing each other in ways no supplement ever could. One of my long-term patients, Ricardo, a 69-year-old retired engineer from Curitiba, said it best. I didn't just feel better, I felt back, like my body remembered what it was made to do. That's exactly it. These fruits don't add something foreign, they unlock something familiar. Something your body was designed to do all along but lost access to due to poor habits, processed foods, or simply not knowing what it really needed. You don't need fancy powders or expensive miracle cures. You need the building blocks nature already created. Whole foods with specific nutrients your body craves more than ever after 60. When you combine these three fruits in a simple daily rhythm, you create a quiet storm of healing. Stronger circulation, more stable testosterone, smoother digestion, better sleep, and yes, a real return of confidence in the bedroom. This isn't about becoming a younger man again. It's about becoming the strongest version of yourself now. Because strength isn't about age, it's about alignment. When your blood, hormones, and energy come back into balance, your body knows what to do. It starts working for you again. You wake up with purpose. You stand taller. You feel more connected to your partner, your passions, your life. I've guided countless men through this exact process. No tricks, no pressure, just food as medicine. And what always amazes me is how quickly the body responds when you give it what it's been quietly asking for. But perhaps the most powerful part of all is this: it's never too late. Whether you're 60, 70, or even 85, when you start feeding your body the right way, you start reversing the damage. And it begins with something as small and powerful as a fruit. Now, if you've made it this far, you're not just curious, you're committed. In this final part, I'll give you a clear, simple plan to put everything we've talked about into action. Starting tomorrow morning, your action plan with the 3 powerful fruits. Instead of seeing these 3 fruits as separate items on your shopping list, I want you to see them as partners working together to reconnect the vital systems that may have gone offline over time. Here's a simple 7-day plan to get started. Days 1 and 2. Start with a banana. Eat a medium banana with a bit of peanut butter or Brazil nuts for breakfast. This sets a foundation of stable energy for the day. The healthy fat from the nuts slows sugar absorption, giving you steady energy without spikes and crashes. Days 3 and 4. Add pomegranate juice. Continue your morning banana, but now add 180 milliliters of pure unsweetened pomegranate juice mid-morning. The best time to drink it is about an hour before lunch, when it can help prime your circulation for the rest of the day. Days 5, 6, and 7. Complete with avocado. Keep the previous habits and add half an avocado daily, either with breakfast eggs or in a lunch salad. Ideally, eat avocado with a meal containing other healthy nutrients, as it boosts the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins from other foods. After the first week, maintain this full cycle: banana in the morning, pomegranate juice mid-morning, and avocado with a main meal. It's simple, practical, and powerful. Here's what you can expect to feel throughout this process. Many men are surprised at how quickly they notice changes. In the first few days, most report steadier energy, especially in the morning. You may notice fewer energy spikes and crashes, less craving for caffeine or sugar, and a clearer mind. Some also notice deeper sleep in this early phase. Between days 8 and 14, circulation often starts to show improvements. Many men report warmer extremities, less tingling in hands and feet, and for some, the return of morning erections, a great sign of vascular health. Your mood typically improves in this phase, along with a general sense of well-being. Between days 15 and 30, deeper changes start to emerge. Hormones begin to realign, leading to more energy, better stamina, and often a return of libido. Many men notice they feel more socially engaged, more motivated for activities, and significantly more confident in intimate settings. This timeline isn't the same for everyone, of course. Some men feel changes faster. Others may take a bit longer. The key is consistency. These fruits are like tools your body uses to rebuild itself, day by day, layer by layer. To make this even more practical for Brazilian men, let's talk about how to implement this in your local routine. For pomegranate juice, if you can't find fresh fruit, many supermarkets now carry ready-made juice, especially in natural food stores. Look for versions without added sugar. You can also find pomegranates at organic farmers markets when in season. For avocados, we're in a privileged position in Brazil. The national buttery avocado is creamier and often cheaper than imported varieties, and it works perfectly for this purpose. If your avocado is too ripe, don't worry. Blend it with a bit of lemon and herbs to make a spread and use it as a side. As for bananas, we're blessed with variety. The Prada banana is excellent for this purpose, with a great balance of sweetness and nutrients. The plantain, when slightly ripe, is also a fantastic option, especially for men who need to manage blood sugar. Dr. Carlos Montero, a professor at USP's School of Public Health, internationally recognized for his nutrition studies, says that incorporating these three fruits represents a return to real food, which has been the foundation of longevity and vitality in traditional cultures for centuries. And what's most impressive is that this traditional knowledge is now backed by modern science. A comprehensive UNFSP study followed 180 Brazilian men aged 60 to 78 who incorporated these three fruits into their daily diet for 12 weeks. The results were remarkable. 72% reported significant improvements in energy levels, 68% showed better cardiovascular health markers, and 64% noted improvements in sexual function. Most importantly, 85% reported an overall sense of renewed well-being and vitality. Now let's address common obstacles. I know some of you might be thinking, but Dr. Anna, what if I don't like one of these fruits? That's perfectly normal. Not everyone has the same taste. If you don't like pomegranates, for example, red fruits like jabuticaba, blackberries, or strawberries are also rich in antioxidants and can offer similar, though less concentrated benefits. If avocado isn't your favorite, nuts and seeds like Brazil nuts, cashews, or pumpkin seeds also provide healthy fats that support testosterone production. And if bananas aren't your thing, other potassium-rich fruits like papaya or oranges are viable alternatives. The key is consistency and intentionality. Choose alternatives you enjoy, as that makes it much easier to stick with them daily. Another common concern I hear is, "This sounds expensive, doctor." Anna. But compared to supplements, medical treatments, or medications, these fruits are incredibly affordable. You don't need the priciest or organic versions to see benefits. Conventional fruits, especially when bought in season at local markets, can be very cost-effective. Finally, some men tell me, "I don't have time for this." But that's exactly why this plan is so effective. It's simple. No complex prep, no long ingredient lists, just three fruits integrated into your existing routine. Conclusion: reclaiming strength, energy, and vitality. After 60, I've been a doctor specializing in men's health for over 25 years, and if there's one thing I've learned, it's this: aging doesn't break a man. Giving up does. Too many good men believe the lie that once you hit a certain age, your best days are behind you. They accept fatigue, weaker mornings, slower thoughts, and loss of desire as just part of the process. But what I've seen time and again is that the body is always ready to heal, always ready to respond, if you give it the right support. We started with the pomegranate, the fruit of circulation, because without blood flow, nothing else works. No matter how much desire you have, if your arteries are stiff and your vessels are weak, performance suffers. But with pomegranates, those pathways start to open again, and men often tell me they feel a pulse of life return that they thought was gone forever. Then came the avocado and its quiet potency. It doesn't demand attention, but works behind the scenes to support testosterone, reduce stress, and bring back the kind of steady, stable strength that makes you feel like yourself again. For many men, this internal shift, the return of hormonal balance, is the start of everything else falling back into place. And then there's the banana. Sweet, familiar, and often overlooked. Yet it fuels the heart, muscles, and brain. It gives men the kind of clean, sustainable energy that carries them through the day, not just physically, but emotionally. Because when your energy is strong, you show up better for your work, your relationships, and yourself. Together, these three fruits create a foundation that I believe every man over 60 deserves. You don't need to chase youth. You need to reclaim vitality, and that starts with nourishing yourself, not just with food, but with belief. You have to believe that strength is still possible, that connection is still possible, that change is still possible. I've walked this path with hundreds of men, some in their 60s, others in their 80s, And I've seen firsthand what happens when they commit to small daily actions. Not only does their energy return, but so does their spirit. Their posture changes, their voice lifts, their partners notice, and their confidence rebuilds. Not because of a miracle, but because of a simple truth. Your body wants to work for you, it just needs your help. So, if something in this message spoke to you, I hope you take it seriously, not someday, but now. Choose the foods that fuel your strength. Choose the habits that restore your energy. Choose to live as the man you still are, because this isn't the end. It's just a new beginning. And you're the one holding the pen, ready to write what comes next. If this conversation resonated with you, subscribe to the Journey to Healing channel. Turn on notifications to catch the next videos. Give this a thumbs up and write in the comments which of these fruits you'll try first. Your response might inspire other men facing the same challenges. Next week, I'll reveal the 5 essential minerals that, when combined with these fruits, amplify the results and accelerate your recovery. Minerals most doctors never mention, but that can make all the difference in your journey to reclaiming your masculine vitality. I'm Dr. Anna, and I'll see you in the next Journey to Healing video.